So I wanted to give my opinion on Biden's Wednesday announcement to withdraw troops from Afghanistan. In February of last year, also I should say I held off on talking about this because I wanted to make sure I had all the information. In February of last year, there was an agreement signed by Trump and the Taliban that gave 14 months before American troops in Afghanistan would be withdrawn. And Trump said at the time that it was time for American troops to leave. And Biden decided to extend this deadline to September 11th, which will coincide with the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. And a lot of his detractors, not me included because I wasn't paying as much attention to it as I would have liked, forwarded the idea that he was doing this as part of, the thing they like to do where they announce something will happen at a certain point and then it never happens. That's why on Twitter, a lot of people take the tweet where Biden said he believed by 2014 we would be out of Afghanistan, and they retweet it over and over to show that he said this thing and it's been years and we're still stuck over there. And you can never use their statements, where they give deadlines of when they believe something will happen to actually occur. We have currently 2,500 troops over there. And apparently the motive behind this extended stay is to make sure that the agreement between Trump and the Taliban is ironed out. There are certain things they didn't understand about it. So I will give him the benefit of the doubt presently. And we'll find out by September if he meant it or not. And this, a lot of people are celebrating. I'm not, because, we've seen this game before where people campaign on, we need to get out of Afghanistan, and then they stay there forever. And it was really amusing to watch partisan hacks. So I said before, I think Biden is a terrible politician. I'm kind of still neutral on him as a president because there's not much that has occurred, as he's been in office. But if he were to withdraw from Afghanistan, I would give him credit. I would say, hey, this is this good thing he did. Say whatever you want about him, but at least he left this particular region that we were in for the longest war of any in U.S. history. And you had these people who supported Trump, whether that's fellow politicians, members of the House and Senate, or commentators on TV, who, when they saw him broker or attempt to broker a peace deal with North Korea, say, oh yeah, he's such an advocate for peace and this is a great thing and it's so wonderful. So, but now that the shoe is on the other foot and the White House is controlled by the opposing party, what do they say? It's either dead silence, or, which I prefer, or they're, showing how hypocritical they are. Oh, if he goes out, if he withdraws, and you've seen this with Graham, and to be fair, Graham is if there's one good thing you can say about him, it's that he, will support a war no matter who likes or doesn't like it. He's saying, if we leave Afghanistan, the region will destabilize. Oh, that says something more about them than us if they need foreign troops to make their region not become a war zone, which it's already been. I mean, I don't see what's stable about a conflict that results in over 100,000 people dying. I'd like for someone to clarify in the comment section what is stable about that. How have we assisted in stabilizing this with all these deaths? So we'll see by September if he actually means what he says. I hope he does. Because like I said, he's talked about wanting to leave Afghanistan. He's talked about wanting to leave Yemen. I hope that the countries that he says he wants to withdraw from, he's serious about leaving. And even if I think he is not, usually a decent politician, I'll at least give him credit if he does something right. So we'll find out. I have cautious optimism because they've played this game before. That's why people are sharing his tweet from, what was that, 2012 over and over. It's a sad thing that we can't even believe politicians when they say, hey, I want this conflict to be over in a few months or a few weeks. And it makes a lot of sense for people to be skeptical on what could be considered the most iconic forever war not ending. Because there have been previous comments by politicians before, like Biden, like Obama, like Bush, like Trump, that said they were leaving, and then we stayed over there for, some undesignated amount of time. So they're not wrong to take him and his comments with a grain of salt, but if he does it, I'll give him credit. We'll find out by September 11th.